This is one of the easiest projects that you can batch and sell because the cost of this blank is super cheap. This is a 3D printed coaster that I made and it cost 15 cents, which is insane. I used the xTool F2 to laser engrave this fun little design on it, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now. Make sure you watch the whole thing if you want to see how I burned a hole through this. Alright, I have my 3D printed coaster. I have a feeling that the 3D printed blanks, only the black color is going to work. I don't think these lasers are strong enough to mark any of the other colors, but we can test that in another video. For now, I want to test this black one and see how it does. Let's get it in focus. It's a little bit out of focus. You can also do that in the software, but I like to do it manually. Alright, so now that we're in xTool Studio, you can see that they did a background image so we can see what's happening. I don't always like that. It just depends on your preference. I'm going to come over here to my shapes and grab a little rectangle. I'm going to make just a little square here. I'm going to come over here to the right and click Engrave. I want to switch this to the infrared light. I want to change my lines per centimeter to 200. And I'm also going to go to my device settings and make sure that this is on. It's super annoying that every time I start a new project, I have to flip this switch. I wish it could just be a permanent fix. All right, so we have our square here. Now I'm going to come over here to where it says applications. And we're going to do material test array. And you can see now we have a bunch of these. I want to do power and speed. We are going to do 10 columns and 10 rows. Then I'm going to minimize the spacing here. And then I know this looks crazy big, but it will be fine because I'm just going to shrink it. And I'm just doing this on the back side of the coaster. I'm going to center this up. Come up to a line and hit center. And then I'm going to actually move my coaster. That way I'm not wasting space. So let's frame this out so we can see what we're doing. And that's popped up. And so I can just bring it down like that. All right, so that's looking good. So let's hit start. It's going to take 2 minutes. Well, I stopped that right away because clearly that is way too much power. So I'm going to go back to the material test and make sure we don't go that crazy. All right, and then we'll do our little test again. My max power is going to be 60. My minimum speed is going to be 300. And then I want 10 rows. Then I'm going to click done. All right, and then let's frame that one out. And hopefully the same thing does not happen. This will take 20 seconds. All right, we got some really great options here. And so we definitely have a setting that I like. So that's pretty awesome. All right, I'm going to do one more final test. And this one just has a smaller range of numbers. And you can see we have a much better array of numbers because we shrunk down our parameters. So I'm kind of liking this kind of middle number here where it's 680 and 27. So I think I'm going to switch this to 690. Actually, we'll just go 700 and we'll put this up to 30. So let's do another test. So we'll do 30 power, 600, and then 200 lines per centimeter. So let's frame that. And then we'll see if we like that. And that looks like a nice bright white to me. So that is what we're going to go with. I know I burned a hole in here, but I still want to do a design. So I'm just going to make sure I put something underneath it. All right. Let's engrave something cool. So I'm going to save this as a preset and type in 3D prints. And then I'm going to type in Engrave. I almost forgot my underscore for F2. And then submit. Perfect. So let's get rid of that. All right, I have this vector image here that I made for a friend of mine who does tabletop gaming. So right now I have it at 3 inches, 0.75. Let's frame it out and see how close we are. Okay, that's way too big. make this 3 inches. Center it back up. That looks much better. I want to look at the outline view. Let's bring this back up to 3.75. I think that's good. It's going to take 4.5 minutes. And then so let's hit start. Okay, that looks absolutely freaking amazing. I love how this looks, and I'm definitely going to be doing a deep dive on this. And even with the little blemish, it doesn't really look that bad. But oh my gosh, so here's all our testing that we did with our final settings we chose. And that's pretty awesome. I don't know about you guys, but that looks pretty cool to me. This project ended up being a big success, and I love trying new things and kind of thinking outside the box. So I recommend you watch some of these videos over here if you want to see more projects like this or just kind of general laser and small business tips and tricks.